a skincare and makeup section, and then like a classic Q&A type section. I don't know, but I think we should start with the winner of my $100 giveaway in celebration of 1 year of creating ASMR. Thank you to everybody who entered and who left a question and a comment, and as well as to everyone who has supported me throughout this year. I hope you've enjoyed my content, and I'm like adamant on improving and giving you all more and better content, so I'm really excited. And so the winner is ASMR drumroll Cancel April. Congratulations, and I hope that you enjoy the $100. To everyone else, I will be doing a giveaway every single year in April, and I'm hoping to make them like bigger and better every single year. So thank you to everybody that entered, and stay tuned for more giveaways. Right, now we can get into the Q&A. I need to confess that I just hit the tripod. I filmed this before, like 2 weeks ago, but I didn't plan that at all, and it was really dark because it's winter now, so it got dark at like 6, and I just hated how the video looked, and I've been so busy with university, but so I've done this before, which hopefully will mean that this time it's not as much of like a messy ramble. I don't know, but we're going to start. I'm gonna put it out with the ASMR section, and I'm thinking of doing like hand movements while answering, but I'm not really sure. We're at a slightly different angle today. Anyway, okay, my mind's racing. Let's just, first question. What got you interested in ASMR, and what is your favorite tingle or sound? I think I have no idea when I discovered ASMR. I was like looking for videos to help me sleep, and then I like fell down a rabbit hole and stumbled across China Unique's ASMR channel, and I thought it was weird, but I couldn't stop watching, and then I like experienced tingles and everything. So that's what got me interested in creating ASMR, I guess. Like, I just fell in love with it, and I started watching so much ASMR videos, so many, every single day, for about like 3 or 4 years before I decided to like finally start it, like creating it myself. But from the very start, when I first saw China Unique's video, I can't even remember which video it was, I like wanted to create ASMR. I was like, you know, I could do this, I really want to, but I didn't consider it like a real goal or something that I would ever do. It was just something I thought about every single day, but I didn't think I would actually start it because, you know, fear of judgment, and I was on like route to become a doctor. You know, I wasn't like, this wasn't part of my plan, but it was like in the back of my head the whole time from the moment I discovered it. And then during lockdown, after like 3 weeks of lockdown last year, I just took out my camera and started. So my favorite tingle or sound, I would have to say mouth sounds, actually, like with tapping when someone's whispering or making inaudible mouth sounds, well, like either tapping on something or, you know, showing something like a show and tell type of video or a haul. I love that so much, so much. In the beginning though, I couldn't stand mouth sounds. They made me angry, and I could not understand. Like, even when ASMR artists used to just whisper during a tapping video, I used to become like, I couldn't handle it. But then, I don't know, something happened and it grew on me. The second question is, can you remember which ASMR video you watched for the first time? It was a China Unique video, but I can't remember which video. I think it might have been like one of her personal attention videos. This was quite long ago. video for like years before I actually filmed my first one. I would just like tap on things and randomly like whisper to myself when I'm alone as if I'm, you know, creating an ASMR video. So then when I put on my camera, I was like well practiced, you know. So the first one is easier, but then where my like perfectionism started setting in, and only up until recently have it's been super stressful filming. In the beginning it was so bad. For the first couple of months I used to have like breakdowns because suddenly I could hear everything that I never noticed before was like making a noise, and it became a struggle. But I recently have calmed down, and even though the background noises and stuff like that trigger me and make me feel like my videos aren't good enough and I shouldn't be creating ASMR, I've decided that it's something I'm so passionate about, and hopefully like all my supporters know that I'm living at home and I'm 19. I'm not like in a professional studio, so I'm just gonna do my best and still enjoy ASMR for what it is. You know, I'm not going to let all these like little things that are out of my control ruin ASMR for me. So it's still something I have to work on, though. It's very easy to, when I'm filming, get upset over something because it's not how I wanted and whatever. So it became a struggle, and then I sort of got over that and calmed down, you know. The next question is, how do you start a YouTube channel and gain subscribers? Out of my like non-professional opinion, just experience, and also other ASMR creators that I've observed, I mean, this doesn't have to be ASMR, but I would just start, you know, you're not going to be perfect in the beginning. Just create what you want to create, what you enjoy, and I would be consistent. In the beginning, I would upload a video every day for at least a week, so that you have a couple of videos out for when people find you. They can, you know, see what you have to offer. And then the subscribers and supporters will come, you know. Stay consistent and stay real. You know, if you get super stressed and overworked, you're not like a failure for taking a break and, you know, putting YouTube on hold and stuff like that. So the biggest thing is to just do it. Like, just start, you know. You just need your phone and maybe a mic, but to me, I think you would just need your phone, and you can make, like, if it's ASMR, you know, lo-fi videos, stuff like that, and then later on get a mic and actually spend money. So the next question is, this because I've wanted to create these videos for so long. I just like already know, you know. But every day during, you know, university work and stuff, I easily get distracted, and then I add stuff to my notes app of things that I want to create and stuff like that. So the ideas are constantly, it's like 24/7 that I'm thinking of ideas. Then editing. If I have to record layered sounds, the editing will take a little bit longer, but I would say an hour, because ASMR editing, well, my editing that I have to do isn't that like crazy, because I just like watch the video through and then cut out what needs to be cut out and then add the layered sounds. So it just takes as long as the video, you know, or a little bit longer. And then the little mini clips that I post on Instagram and TikTok take 20 minutes. It doesn't really take that long, but the descriptions and stuff like that added will add that up. So I would say like 3 to 6 hours per video. Yeah, an airplane. Then the next question is, do you have any plans on making second or third channels? I already have a second channel that has some shorts on it. I spontaneously created it because I really didn't like how shorts looked on my current channel, like the feed and stuff like that. So I have that one. A third channel, I might start like a mukbang channel, like a chatty mukbang channel. I don't know, let me know what you think about that. My partner wants to start, he thinks we should do it. I don't know if that'll be like unnecessary, like no one wants that or something like that. And I'd want it to be ASMR, so like whispering and eating and just chatting about stuff, kind of like podcast style. I have no idea, so let me know what you think about that. If you think it's a good idea, or like maybe not, you know, like be honest. Then the next question is, if you could collaborate with any ASMR YouTuber, who would it be? You already know that it's Josie B. Like, my dream would be a spa roleplay where Josie B and Gloss and Tingles ASMR feature. Like, they do like the cleansing, like Josie B does the cleansing section, and then Gloss and Tingles will do a mask, something like that, where they just do like one step of the spa. That would be my dream. So the next, and I think it's the last question of the ASMR section is, do you hope to make ASMR your full-time career? Do you work elsewhere? I mean, it would be a dream. It's all I want to do, and if I wasn't in university, I feel like I could do so much more with ASMR and be so much more consistent and have just content streaming out. Like, I'd love to create content for the rest of my life, you know. Realistically, I don't think that'll happen, so I know I need to get my degree, and that's what I'm currently doing other than ASMR. And I have a bursary scholarship type thing that pays me like minimum wage in a way, and pays all my fees and stuff like that. So I'm really grateful for that, and that's my like source of income besides ASMR. I'm thinking though, like I might fail this degree. Like second year is getting so hard, and I don't want to put in the work that needs to be put in to truly do well. I just want to do ASMR, so I think I need to like drop out and get a different degree that's easier, you know, that isn't just maths and programming, because I'm struggling. And then if ASMR doesn't work out, I'll have that degree as like a backup, you know, and then I can maybe do like online teaching or something to get me where I need to be. I'm not sure. I hope ASMR can be a full-time career. Then we can move on. Hold on, I need coffee. It matches my dress. questions, like I've put them in an order that makes sense. The first one is, what are you pursuing in university, and is it your dream job? I am studying a Bachelor of Science in Computer Science, and I wouldn't say it's my dream job. It just, to me, made the most sense, and I felt like it could get me the furthest, because if I do honors, I can go anywhere in the world and work without like bridging or anything like that. And I mean, it's like you need to know how to program, I guess, these days. Well, you don't need to do anything, but that's my logic. And so I'm aiming to become a computational mathematician, and I don't know where you're gonna work, but I know that basically every company needs like a computer scientist or someone to do the coding and I don't know, stuff like that. So I don't know. That's my answer to like my dream job. I don't even know what specific job my degree will get me, because it's so like specific in every company, you know. The next question is, how has it been starting university during a pandemic? Was the university prepared to have students take classes from home, or did a lot of change have to happen to enable that? It's been hard because I went to a school, well, my school career, you had uniforms and there was a fixed schedule, you had to do sport, and I did a lot of cultural activities. So high school was very busy and structured, and then now university is not, and you know, you don't have lecturers like checking your homework and stuff like that. The 1 month that I did physically go to university, and then suddenly there was a pandemic. I don't know what I'm doing with the hand movements, and we had to go into lockdown and do the work ourselves, and the work is such a step up from high school, so it's been a struggle. short answer, it's been a struggle. The university was mildly prepared. I go to Nelson Mandela University, and most of my subjects were already like semi-online. Well, all of them were actually, but obviously the testing and practicals and stuff like that, you had to be there in person. So it was only that they changed to online. So it wasn't that bad. But I am struggling. The next question is, what do you like to do in your free time, or what do you enjoy doing besides ASMR? I've just been so busy with university and ASMR, and now with the pandemic, like, my hobbies have fallen away. I basically I'm either on Instagram or TikTok, or I'm eating. So it's kind of sad, but I like hiking. And I used to like reading, but I haven't read a book in really long, and it makes me sad. Journaling, art, stuff like that. But ASMR is like what I want to do in my free time, so it's kind of like very imbalanced right now. Then the next question is, what is the most relaxing thing you've done? Which to me it would be hiking. It's like relaxing, and it's also not, because it's super like physically demanding and mentally demanding, because I go on hikes that are like a week long or a little bit more, maybe a little bit less, like 5 days and stuff like that. And so it's hard work. You're carrying all your food and your like sleeping bag, and you just have to walk for like hours up mountains and stuff like that. But it forces your mind to like shut down and just focus on the simplicity of stay alive. So that's definitely the most relaxing thing, because I come back very like revived, and I feel like I remember what's important, you know. That, sorry about the ambulances. You know, it reminds me that the things I stress about and the things that consume me every day, next question is, do you have siblings? I have one brother who is about 2 years younger than me, and one stepsister who's like 10 years younger than me, I think. Yes. The next question is, do you live alone or with someone? I currently live at home with my dad, my stepmom, my brother, and my stepsister, so there's quite a lot of people that I'm living with. But this brings me to my announcement. I might be, hopefully, moving out into an apartment for the sole purpose of creating more content and being able to film every single day and not just once a week and stuff like that. So I might soon be living alone. Well, like with my partner, he'll probably be there. Then the next question is, how do you pronounce your name? Zelshka. A lot of people say Zelska or just give up when they look at the name, but it's Zelshka. Zelshka. Then the next question is, are you a guy or a woman? I am a woman. Then, what is your advice for people struggling with anxiety or depression? Have you struggled with these conditions yourself? I have. I've been to therapy. I still have really bad anxiety and a lot of depressive episodes. But my advice would just, I'm not a professional, this is just what I feel like I would like to hear. You know, that my cat just moaned. He's sleeping. I would say, just remember that you're not alone, that it's okay to ask for help. You don't need to, you know, deal with this alone or be alone with how you're feeling. And I know it can sometimes feel like it feels like the people in your life should notice, but just like, I don't know, set aside any pride and just ask for help or open up to someone that you feel like you can trust or that cares about you. To me, that's like hard. I would never open up to anyone about how I feel, but it would probably help, you know, to just speak to someone about it. And that to me is like comforting. And remember that you're on your own side, and you need to be super kind and caring to yourself. It's very important. Just be patient with yourself. Don't put so much pressure on yourself. And take care of yourself. Just a little bit. Like, just try, you know. Maybe go shower, wash your face, drink something, eat something, and just take it day by day. Oh, this motorbike. The next question is best childhood story. My childhood was like mostly trauma, but I don't have a specific best childhood story, but I would say those like moments out with friends when you're just like walking in the streets or like swimming, whatever, and you really don't have a care in the world. Like, there's nothing you're stressing about. You're just in the moment with your friends and like, I guess, detached from all the horrible things in the world, and you guys are just focused on having fun. And those were like my fondest memories that I look back at, and I think like, oh, if only I knew that like those simple moments were the best, you know. The next question is, what is something you would say that characterizes you or is very like you? I don't know. What would characterize me? I said this when I first filmed this. I would describe myself as like having the personality of a cat, like a stereotypical, well, like my cat, you know, very withdrawn in the beginning, you know, but once like the cat is used to you, then they're super caring and amazing is just like better than, I don't know, I don't want to say South Africa is like better than anywhere else. It's just the people are real mostly, and it's just a beautiful country that doesn't cost like a lot of money. Now, some skincare and makeup questions. What inspired your love for skincare and makeup? ASMR. Actually, Josie B did. I fell in love with her makeup videos and her skincare videos, the way she like shows the products up close. I just like really wanted products like that were like so pretty, and you know, skincare, makeup, stuff like that, because in high school and stuff you couldn't wear makeup to school, and the only thing I remember about high school is I had face wash and I had sunblock, but I don't remember having a skincare routine in high school. Like, how did I? Anyway, so ASMR, and more specifically Josie B, made me, and Hiram, skincare by Hiram, I guess, made me fall in love with it. I really, ASMR Planet as well, her like up close skincare videos, and makeup videos where she shows like the products. That's really what made me fall in love with skincare and makeup. I just like looking at them. And now I've started applying them, I guess, since starting ASMR. And I mean, that's also fun, but to me it's more of like a materialistic thing of like, I want pretty skincare, like I want a good skincare collection. Makeup not so much, but that's the honest truth. Like, I liked looking at them in ASMR videos, and that made me want them myself. The next question is, what are your favorite skincare products? In my the first time I filmed this, I had them with me, but I don't now. The current products I'm using, I showed them in my most recent video, the Get Ready With Me. The results have been amazing. The Axis Y Barrier Ampule, the Sunday Riley Ceramic Slip Cleanser, the Isntree Watery Sundel, the SPF. My skin, I'm still lazy with sunblock, so I've noticed that the days that I put on sunblock, the Isntree one, it just makes my skin look so vibrant and better, and then when I don't, I feel like my skin looks bad. So the Isntree sunblock so far is my favorite, and the Axis Y Barrier Ampule. The next question is, which product do you think weren't working for you? I don't think it was a specific product. I think I just over exfoliated and I was using too many actives at once, and I think I was over cleansing. My skin has really become better now that I've only been using the ceramic slip cleanser. So the Piankang Yul foaming cleanser, it was like a white bottle tube that really overstripped my skin, but so far that's the only one I can like conversational in it. Like I feel like I've got a very basic vocabulary, and I would like stutter if I had to have a conversation in Afrikaans just with a random person. But if it's prepared, I can speak Afrikaans, so I don't think that counts. But I hear Afrikaans every single day because my boyfriend's Afrikaans, my whole family's Afrikaans. So, but I would just say English. The next question is, where are you from and where do you currently live? I'm from South Africa and I live in South Africa. No, I think I was born in either Uitenhage, Uitenhage or Dispatch, and I currently live in Port Elizabeth. It's now known as Gqeberha. The next question is, if you could live anywhere in the world, where and why? Before lockdown, I would have said America, but now I'm happy right here. I maybe would want to move to Cape Town, or if ASMR goes really well, I'd actually want to move to a really quiet town where, you know, there's no noise and stuff like that. Maybe Tsitsikamma. The next question is, favorite place you've ever traveled? I have never left South Africa, so I would have to say Cape Town, and for more of like an adventure, I would say Tsitsikamma, like the hiking trails there, the Tsitsikamma mountain trail and stuff like that. If you could take a trip anywhere, where would it be? I would say Europe, because I think you can just like take a train to a different country and stuff like that, so I would definitely like to go travel and explore there one day. Then after the pandemic, where do you plan to travel? Nowhere. I don't think I'll be able to afford to travel anytime soon, but so there's currently no plans, but I would like to travel to like Europe. Yeah. What is your favorite food? Sushi. My boyfriend and I now make sushi because we've been like going out way too much and sushi's expensive, but we're both obsessed with sushi. I could eat it every single day. Then, any movies or series recommendations, and what are your favorites? This is the last question. I'm currently re-watching and binging the originals and Vampire Diaries, but those are kind of stressful. I'm not a movie person, I prefer series, so I don't have any movies to recommend, but my favorite types of series are the like stupid ones that you can just like zone out. It's 20 minutes, you're not gonna stress over anything, it's just like a dumb show to take your mind off everything. So Family Guy, Rick and Morty, BoJack Horseman, stuff like that. That's like, you know, ridiculous. Also Trailer Park Boys, RuPaul's Drag Race. My boyfriend and I have been binging RuPaul's Drag Race, and he's like fully up to date with the slang and the, you know, runways and everything. It's great. So Drag Race is really fun to watch. RuPaul's Drag Race or RuPaul's All Stars, Untucked, all of that. So that is all for the Q&A. I might still film here before I move, but maybe not, I'm not sure. Maybe next weekend. During the week I have to work. I have to do university work during the day, and there's so many people in the house, like